it's not really, again, nobody remembers, you know, Pete Sampras is the greatest player of all time, but not all time, actually. I shouldn't say that. He was one of the greatest players, and people talk about his Grand Slams, but we don't really talk about Pete Sampras, you know, winning matches in Milano or Gstaad, or we talk about the U.S. Open once in a while, but nobody really remembers. It's the enjoyment you get out of the game and how much you learn. And that's what drove me, and that's one reason I stopped playing, because I said, well, why do I want to learn, but I'm just doing it for myself. You know, I can't speak to hundreds of people. I can't get my share my message. So that's why, as you guys know, coaching is so awesome, because you get a chance to make a difference. Okay, so that's the horse stance. Let's go into the open stance forehand. So it's that 1-2 hit shuffle that you saw me doing. I'm going to race through this, guys, but we've got to get to approach, and I know you're going to have questions. So it's 1-2 hit shuffle. 1-2. Yeah, I know, I messed you up, right? You did it naturally when you first started. Watch. 1-2 hit shuffle. The 1 is the crossover. Watch. 1, 2. So 2 is the load. So what's throwing her off, guys? She's stepping first, right? So the key is not to step out, because as soon as that happens, that goes back to that first move concept, it's over. You're done. You really can't make it up. You can do this and then maybe be here and then square up. But for teaching the open stance, start in a wider base. Good. And just focus on making a strong move with that leg. There we go. 1-2 hit shuffle. Good. Now don't think about it now. Don't worry about it. Hannah, you're doing awesome. I mean, gosh, look at all these people and you're like crushing it. Did you guys see a little step out there? It was just a little bit too much for my perfectionist detail. Okay, there we go. She did it. Good job. Try it again. So I would really work on teaching people, especially juniors, can they make those 2 strong steps, and can they get out to the single sideline? And that's what you see all the pros doing. 2 steps and they're out here. You don't see Djokovic like from this part of the court. When he's over here, yeah, he's going to run. But when he's here, he's covering that. Have you guys noticed that before? Big steps to the ball, not little tiny steps. Again, there's a place for tiny steps in different parts of the court, but not in that scenario. Okay, so now let's go, you guys got that. Let's go to the backhand. So, Monty, will you toss a few to me? And then, Anna, you're going to stay with me, okay? Don't worry, you're going to get a prize at the end of this. I got a special prize for you. All right. You like Jamba Juice? Okay, I got a gift certificate for you. All right, so backhand. Did you guys remember the move that I did with the backhand? What is that move right there? Shuffle, right? So I'm shuffling, okay? What I figured out for me is that makes more sense when I do this. Now again, you'll see Djokovic run over and cross like this, right? But I do see other pros, especially the one-handers, shuffling, okay? And you arrive at the right time. Can you try that for me, please? So the key with it, everybody, is when the ball is tossed, there is a step out here. So you step out, and then you shuffle, and then you step and hit. And once you get it, it feels really nice. You want to try to shadow it first? You're close. So you're going to step out, shuffle, step and hit. Did you do it? I didn't see it. Try it again. Shuffle. Yes, step, hit. How'd that look, everybody? Magical, huh? All right, you ready? Didn't quite get it. Did you feel it? So there's a timing to it, right? It's like, okay? Yes. How'd that feel? No, she said good to make me look good, but probably felt awful. Did it feel good? Okay, you ready? Yes. Almost. That time when she did it, she went shuffle, and then she went like this. I don't know if you guys saw it. Shuffle, step. Which actually, if you have the right spacing, you actually can get behind the ball like this and hit a nice cross-court shot. If you want to hit it down the line, maybe you wait a little bit longer and then you're here, right? Let's try that again. Ready? Good, nice going. One more time. Yeah, whoops. Do you feel how you're off there? So again, like, sure, a player can play and they can ad-lib and make it work, but what if I can get a player just to do this like naturally every time? It's like, it's not that they're a robot, but they just feel like so relaxed with their movement. There's no panic. Almost. Did you feel like you wanted to turn there? Try to move to the ball. Watch my shoulders, like this. And then right when you're about to hit, then you're going to step and hit the ball. Okay? Very good.
Yeah.
You guys see that? Really good right there. Right? So you got to have kind of the eye for what to look for. But whoops, that was the Djokovic one. Nothing wrong with it, but you got to make me look good and do my footwork pattern. Okay? Here we go. Nice. Awesome. Very good. Everyone, round of applause for Anna. All right, so that's the shuffle on the lateral movement. Again, I'm not a be-all, end-all. It has to be that way. That is an option. If you have a player that likes to cross over and they hit a great backhand, show them that, but then tell them, hey, stick to your guns and stick with that, your natural move, as long as they rip that ball. Okay, everything I teach you today doesn't mean it's the Bible, doesn't mean it's the Torah if you're Jewish. It doesn't mean, it just doesn't mean that's the law. It's just, here are some options. Here's what I've observed as a player. Here's how I struggle. And here's what I figured out. And you guys go test it for yourself. And then email me and let me know if it works or not. Let's do transition right now. Run through footwork pattern. This is the single most powerful footwork pattern for approach shots for any level. I want both of you guys in here, Monty and Anna. Why do I say that? Because I teach 9-year-olds how to do it, and I teach 60-somethings how to do it. So come on up. This is how this is going to roll. 2 o'clock? Okay. Go about 10 more minutes. And I'll give you guys 20 minutes to just hammer me with anything that you want to learn and question everything that I'm saying. So, stand behind the cone. All right, run through footwork pattern. I've had both male and female, but male clients come to me. I don't teach a lot of adults, by the way, maybe 10%. Just kind of that random person, not random, but they might find my website and they might live in Denver and they're like, I'm so obsessed with tennis, I need to take a lesson with you. That's the one I get. I don't get the one that just wants to go out and giggle and have a good time. I really attract players, regardless of age, that want to learn and get better. That seems to be what happens. But the run-through footwork pattern is when the ball is out wide. I'm not going to tell you how to do this, even though you saw a little bit. I want you just to run up and just pretend. Actually, start the baseline. And we'll talk about why I put the cones where I put them. But run up and hit an approach shot on this shot. Good. What foot did she hit it off of? Which one? Front. Let's do that again. Pretend you're playing a match. Okay? So if that's how you do it again. Right? I think I can make this girl better right now. What do you guys think? What foot should she hit it off of, and why? Back foot? Why? Move through it. Why else? Okay, so try to hit it off your outside leg. I'll give you a demo. Ball comes up, push off the outside leg, hit, land on the front leg. Okay, you guys have probably taught this before, but maybe I'm going to give you a slightly different twist today and some reasons why. Good. Did that feel weird?
Am I supposed to stop or go forward?
Is it an approach shot or not? You were sitting over there. You listened, didn't you? I know you were in school earlier. Okay. I'll give you the break here. All right. Here you go. Run through it. Good. Does it feel natural?
Yeah.
Does it look natural, everyone? Huh? Okay. So here's the deal, everybody. Come on up. Doesn't matter what their age is. I'm going to slow this down. Okay? Now what I want you to do is there's no ball involved. And you're going to come up and you're going to swing and you're just going to jog through. Do not stop or pause. And you're going to go around this cone like this. Go. Good. Excellent. Did you do better on that one? Do it again. This time you're going to back pedal. Good. Watch me again. There's a little pause there. I want a little less pause. Watch. Like a walk in the park. You're in Central Park in New York City in daylight, not at night. Yes. Back pedal. Do it again. She'll pick this up so fast because she's an accomplished tennis player. Your beginners will take 5 minutes instead of 30 seconds. Now the ball is in play. Do not think about the ball. Only focus on those things right there. Okay? Do not. So if you swing and miss, that's okay. I want the footwork correct. Good. A little bit of a stutter step. See if you can get those stutter steps out of the way. Boom. How did you guys see that one? Anybody remember Martina Hingis? Martina Hingis? What was she known for, Scott? What was she known for? Besides the good things. What is she known for? Speak up. Movement. How did she train her movement? Do you know? Does anybody know how Martina Hingis trained her movement? And does anyone know who her main coach was? Who? Nice try.
Her mom.
Yes, Mommy. Okay, Mommy helped Martina. I was at Saddlebrook. I was 25 years old. I was playing 5 hours a day, grinding every day, and then I'd go in a plane to a tournament. I was absolutely exhausted. Like, what kind of training is that? What was Martina Hingis do? Number one in the world. She had a house at Saddlebrook. She comes out every day. Close. The first 45 minutes of every practice was spent between this part of the court and this part of the court. She did not go to the baseline until 45 minutes into every practice. I just watched in amazement because we weren't doing that. We were on the other court doing 2-on-1s and grinding, and she's running around. She's doing this, and she's doing this, and she's doing this. I mean, 45 minutes, and she's got the best hands. She's got the best anticipation. So this is the part of the court that we're not training enough. Boom. Gosh, that looks smooth, huh? Did it feel smooth? All right. She likes it. Okay, here we go. Boom. Awesome. Monty, you ready to try? We're going to go 2 at a time. Okay? We're going to go 2 at a time. Pressure's on, Monty. Backhand. Outside leg. Good. Nice job. Let's finish the backhand a little bit. Here we go. Good. So you can do this with what? 1, 2, 3, 4 players, right? You guys have it. So now we're going to go back further. I'm going to make it a little more dynamic. I know I got to hurry. Got to get lift and land in, and after lift and land, I promise you guys will have questions. Do this real quick. One of the keys, by the way, when you hit this shot, is actually both feet are off the ground when you hit it. You're pushing off the foot, and watch. There's a little bit of, like you're a little bit off the ground. See, there's that rhythm. There's that rhythm of 1, 2, right? We're back to dancing again. Okay? Here we go. Run through it. Good. There's a little pause there, so make sure that you move through it. I messed up on the cones, actually. Why do I put the cone right here?
So they go forward.
Because I want them, if they go down the line, this is their volley position. Boom. So this time I actually want you to split step in front of the cone and move to a volley. Okay, run through it. And split. Boom. And move to a volley next time. Okay? Boom. Yeah. Ready? Move through it. Excellent. Okay, so that's kind of what you guys can do. And then, of course, you can do the same thing from the baseline. And then you could get tougher feet. But I've got to get this to be natural first before I can start feeding balls. And that does take a little bit of time. Last part on this. Feed a couple to meet ones. So the other reason it's so important to do this is to go on the outside leg. It's when Anna did it, she came over, a little bit wider next time. She came over, she stepped in the ball, right? Here, right? The difference if I go off the outside leg is the push off of the outside leg. Watch this. So I hit the ball, push, right? So there's a timing to that too. Very advanced concept, but I at least want you guys to see it so you can kind of maybe play around with it. You hit the ball, push, right? That allows you to kind of circle the ball, right? To get around the ball like that. Instead of being here, and then you've got to get back to the middle. So you're learning to move at an angle and with circles when that run through. All right, let's go into lift and land. I'm going to do it first, and then I'll have you guys try it. You toss a few balls to me. So I showed you guys the lift and land earlier. Federer's made this pretty famous, right? You guys understand what the lift and land is? It's when you come up to the ball and you hop off the front leg, right? And you notice we talked about rhythm before. I want you guys to notice, other than the rhythm, where I wait, what does my back foot or my left leg do? Once I put this foot down, what does it do right there? What do you guys see? I step. What did you see there with this foot? Should you call this shuffle? Anybody got another name for it? I'm not really shuffling, right? Because if I was shuffling, it would be this, right? I call it a gallop. I just make stuff up in the middle of the night. So you guys see,
Crossover.
yeah, crossover. I call it a gallop because I don't know why. But you guys see how much distance I can cover with this first move. Right?
Yvonne Lendl.
What?
Yvonne Lendl.
Yvonne Lendl, did he do this?
Yeah.
I got to break out the Lendl tapes. Right? So, have you guys ever had students come up to the ball and do this? Right? They shuffle up to the ball. You don't have to do that. You can step and gallop. Now, this is not an easy thing to learn. Okay, I'm pulling out all the stops right now. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the ball, well, lift and land is, okay. Run through is when the ball is low and you are struggling. I'm not going to get to the outside hop unless someone asks about it in the last 15 minutes. But I have about 4 or 5 footwork patterns in the transition that I teach. Okay, I'm teaching 2 of them today. So maybe you guys will bring me back next year, I can do the other 2. So, if the ball is in your strike zone in the middle of the court, it's lift and land time in my book. There's other players that still come up and swing the leg around, but I like Federer. I don't know why. I have no idea why I like him. But I like this move. That just feels so good to me. You know, it feels delicious, actually. I don't eat dessert anymore. So anyway, back to the gallop. You step, and then there's like that shuffle, but this leg comes up. Let me do it as a righty for Anna. That's the other thing. As a lefty, I've got to try to show some things right-handed, but I can't always do it with certain things. Step here. You're going to try it now. There's a good chance that Anna's going to stumble a little bit here, so be patient with her for a few minutes because this is not easy with a rhythm. Show me without the ball how you think it should be. She actually did amazingly well. Give her a round of applause. The only thing that happened is on your first move there was a little bit of this. So just see if you can just stand and this will just kind of naturally pivot, but you're just going to move here first. There, good. Now, going back to technique with the start. Who wanted to learn about the start beforehand? Okay, watch this. When you make this move, this step, watch the racket. Boom. It gets right to here. It's either here or it's here. You can separate or you can hold. So I want to see that racket up when you make the first move, and then make that gallop. Go. No, wait, stop. Start with the racket up. Yeah. There. Good. Now go. Perfect. Now we're going to try with the ball and see what happens. Okay, and you're going to run around this. Okay, you ready? Good. Did she do it? Did she get it? Not quite. I saw more of a shuffle on that one. Do it without the ball and get that foot in front. Step. Right. She wanted to take her racket back, right? Hold the racket like you're tracking the ball, okay? Oscar Wagner would like me for this one. Track the ball as you make the move. Go. Perfect. Awesome. Round of applause for Anna again. I got lucky getting you here today. That was awesome. Monty, you're good, but you're not that good. Okay? I know we'll talk later, but ready? Where did her foot go? You see it? She shuffled again. Okay, so she's doing it really well without the ball, but she needs to practice it with the ball. Do it without the ball again. You guys see that perfect gallop there? Now let's do it with the ball. What do you have to do? Ignore the ball. It's hard, isn't it? Ignore the ball. Did you get it? No? Your foot is going like this. When you shadow it, it's going in front. That's okay. You didn't know that I was going to put you on the spot, did you? Yes. You guys see that? Big yes on that one. Try it again. Here we go. Did you feel it? Shit, it didn't happen? Good. So this time what I want you to do, here's the exaggeration that comes into play. She's going to step, and I need you to feel this leg swing out like this. It's got to come way on the outside. Yes. But you've got to stumble first before you get it. So you guys get the idea. It's going to take few more minutes for her to get it. Do you want to try to get it here? She wants 2 more. I knew she was going to say yes. Competitive girl. I like that. Here we go. Yeah! Boom! Why did I say yeah before she even hit the ball? I just knew it. The rhythm was there. I just knew it. I just felt it. Whoops. Got to step with the front foot first. Good. Awesome, huh? Monty's saying, gosh, don't call on me now. All right, guys. So I want to make sure. The other day I ran out of time, and I had to rush. So today I want to make sure I made it, and I did. So I think we have time, right? 2:14. Thank you. I got 15 minutes. So here's the deal. Pull out your cell phone. Send me a text message. 38470. 38470. Put in the keyword tennis with a space and your email, and I will send you guys in the next couple of days a footwork cheat sheet that I've created